already in tears. Oh no.
Oh no!
You feel the love. Oh, Daddy, be careful. Welcome back, gays, ghouls, and everyone in between to our YouTube channel, The Horror Bandwagon. Hi, my name is Sergio.
And my name is Cody.
And we are boys for horror analysis,
Criticism,
and spooky
and sometimes kooky
entertainment. And welcome back to the last reaction to The Last of Us. That is right, the finale is here. It has arrived. It's all coming down to this, as we kept saying in our previous episodes. We wanted to stick the landing, but for the most part, like 99.9% of this show has been awesome.
Oh, yeah.
The performances have been top tier. And I honestly think they're all going to get Emmys, but it all comes down to this. Can they stick the finale?
Yeah, because we have a lot to fit into this episode. So
Yes.
we are going to see how that goes.
And of course, we want to thank the viewers for watching our videos, for joining us on this journey as we cried, as we yelled, as we reacted like bonkers whenever anything crazy happened. Thank you so much for watching. We truly, truly appreciate it and love you all. Oh, and of course, we're going to miss our Pedro Pascal thirsting minutes, seconds, hours.
Days. But before we get started, make sure that you like this video, subscribe to our channel, and click that notification bell so you get notified every time we post a new video. And if you want to support the channel even more, you can go over to our Patreon at patreon.com/thehorrorbandwagon. And don't forget to join us on Discord so you can talk about The Last of Us and anything else that's on your mind.
And the link will be in the description. But without further ado, let's get into it. Ashley Johnson! This is Ellie's mom.
And the original voice of Ellie.
You'll probably hear her. Well, if she talks, you'll hear it.
I'm so happy that they were able to get her a part in this show.
And honestly, one of the most important, but also symbolic parts. This is honestly terrifying.
Yeah.
I'm like scared.
This is like A Quiet Place.
Oh, yes. Oh, girl. Oh, she's about to give birth. And this is interesting because we don't dive really too much into Ellie's mom's story. It's usually Marlene that we really get to know. Oh no. Oh shit. Oh my god, oh my god. Oh, fuck yes. I forgot all about the tendrils.
Me too.
I forgot how disgusting they were. Yeah, with all that stress, of course she's gonna give birth. Oh.
Oh no! Wait, is that gonna be why she's immune?
Because her mom was bitten?
While she was still connected with the umbilical cord.
Maybe.
So she would have had
Actually,
like
never really learned the science to why she's immune. I don't think we ever get a chance.
I don't think we do either.
Oh. This is so cute. Oh, look at that face. I don't even know how much time she has left. Like, what's gonna happen? What is she gonna do?
I don't know.
I mean, obviously we know like Ellie lives, but
Well, I think there's supposed to be other people here.
damn. I missed the openers to this show. Remember how like the openers were like legit dark and kind of like depressing? But I'm telling you, it's so freaking symbolic that the original voice of Ellie, who created or helped create the character, is giving birth to the Ellie that we see in this show.
Yeah.
I think that's beautiful. It's Marlene. Unless we find out that Ellie's mom is immune also,
That would be interesting.
which explains why Ellie is how she is.
And why Marlene would have wanted her in a safe place.
Because I don't see how she would stand this long and not turn somehow. But I really don't know the span of time that it takes for each transition.
I think there was some sort of like thing in the first episode where it showed us that if you were like bit on your leg, it would take like 12 to 24 hours.
Oh, yeah. Oh, she's like ready to.
Mm-hmm.
So she
To
is
save her
turning.
baby.
Oh,
She needs to be fed, and I didn't want to nurse her.
oh, just in case anything were to.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Go with you to Boston. Find someone to bring her up and make sure that she's safe. I can't do that.
I'm already in tears.
I can't. How long have we known each other?
Oh, so she was waiting for them. Okay.
Pick her up right now. And then you kill me.
Oh. There's also such an amazing reunion because Marlene also voiced the original Marlene.
Mm-hmm. Man, shout out to Ashley Johnson.
I can't kill you.
No, but you can't let her turn.
Please!
No. Oh. No.
Marlene!
This is torture.
Cover her ears.
No, we ain't got headphones. Everybody, let's give it up for Ashley Johnson. Not having a lot of screen time, but she killed it.
Absolutely.
With little screen time that she had.
Ellie! Did you hear me?
No? What?
I found this and
You trying to get my attention.
have you ever played this? Boggle? It's a word game.
I've never played Boggle.
Beat me at something, it would be this.
Well, he's trying to connect with her.
Oh,
He
all
feels
right.
comfortable with her.
Well, he's also trying to comfort her because she's clearly still very affected from.
From the last episode.
Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm glad we're out of the snow because I'm not a big snow person. Cody is more of that.
You want to learn how to play guitar? Ellie?
Oh, yeah. That'd be great.
And it's like really hard because, I mean, I think Joel is still in dad mode now, and
Yeah.
it's kind of hard to still kind of meet eye to eye on things and kind of be like, hey, what's wrong? Let's talk about it, you know?
Yeah.
Way through that rubble, I found some dynamite in that RV back there.
Really?
Dynamite.
No, so we're gonna cut through that building, find us.
Fine.
Just you kind of seem extra quiet today, so.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's fine.
Well, maybe it's also like reverse. Like now she's feeling very Joel-like, and she can't really process her feelings, which is understandable from the last episode.
It could also be that like they're in Salt Lake City now, and she doesn't want to leave him either.
Oh yeah, because they're reaching their destination.
You got it?
Yeah.
Also, more gameplay that we're familiar with. I love it.
Whoa.
Oh,
Damn it, Ellie!
Daddy, be careful.
You gotta see this.
Also, I don't know how Joel is comfortable in those jeans because sometimes they look really tight on him. I'm not complaining, but I'm just saying he's traveling a long way.
Ellie!
Come on.
What did she see that it's all the way over there? I was looking forward to this part.
Don't scare it.
Oh,
Yeah, Joel, don't ruin this. Oh.
Hey there.
This always reminded me of that scene in Jurassic Park where they're like touching the what is it?
The
Triceratops? The long-necked ones.
yes, the Brontosaurus, which I think
Ooh.
technically doesn't exist anymore.
Dinosaur lovers are gonna hate us.
Yeah.
Oh, where's she going? Come on, come on, come on, come on.
She's happy, dude. In my mind, when I saw this, I always wondered like if they can attack animals, which they never attacked like the runners or anything like that. They never really attacked the horses or anything like that. So I always hope that they would make it out alive, you know?
Well, it could be something like they only attack other humans because they can't infect other animals.
maybe there's nothing bad out there, but so far there's always been something bad out there.
We're still here, though.
That's a fair assumption, though.
I want you to know that.
What do you mean? What else are we supposed to do?
Nothing. We just go back to Tommy's. We forget about the whole damn thing.
That is an option.
When we're done, we'll go wherever you want. Tommy's, Sheep Ranch, the moon.
Oh,
I'll follow you anywhere you go.
that's right.
But there's no halfway with this. We finish what we started.
I mean, I get where she's coming from.
Yeah.
You know, because they've traveled a long way. They left Tommy's, you know, space to go do this. He went through almost being dead, as well as Tess. Like, that's a big thing. Like,
Yeah.
they lost Tess. They lost Sam and Henry. They lost a lot of people along the way. It would be a shame to not see it through.
Yeah.
But I also get Joel's thing where it's like, it could be more danger down the line. And, you know, let's play it safe. We can have a happy ending.
Yeah, well, I mean, he really is starting to see her as his own daughter. He doesn't want to lose that again.
That's tough.
With you.
Just for this.
The guy who shot and missed. I figured that would have happened later.
Nope.
Oh, does that happen the night that with Sarah?
People, they were way better at stitching you up than I was.
It was me. I was the guy who shot and missed.
He tried to.
As if the show couldn't get any darker.
Sarah died. And I couldn't see the point anymore. Simple as that. And I wasn't scared either. I was ready. I couldn't have been more ready.
So time heals all wounds, I guess.
It wasn't time that did it.
It was her.
Oh, do you feel the love?
I'm glad that didn't work out.
Me too.
Am I just gonna be crying this entire episode?
Yeah, we're gonna be puffy-eyed. We're gonna be messes.
You know what I'm in the mood for?
What?
Shitty puns.
Stop it, Joel.
Oh, I love this one. Moon rocks taste better than Earth rocks. Why? Because they're meteors.
That's terrible.
Say to the purple grape. Breathe, you idiot.
That's a 3 out of 10.
What the fuck?
I'll give it a 5. 5 out of 10.
Oh, not good. Shit. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Oh, is this lighting like really good? The fireflies.
Where's Ellie?
She wasn't hurt. Not even a scratch. She's mostly worried about you.
Well, he's got a scratch. They bonked him.
5 men whose only job was to protect me. I still almost got killed. How'd you do it?
Because he's Joel motherfucking forgot his last name. Miller?
I think so.
Okay. People in the comments being like, not a true fan.
It produces a kind of chemical messenger. It makes normal cordyceps think that she's cordyceps. It's why she's immune. He's gonna remove it from her, multiply the cells in a lab, produce those chemical messengers, and then we can give it to everyone.
I've always wanted her to approach this much more like softer instead of feeling like this is what it is. But honestly, sometimes that's better.
Well, I'm sure that she's also not a huge fan of like her childhood best friend's only child being killed.
Tell her we can cause her any fear. There won't be any pain.
No, you take me to her. You take me to her right now!
Chill, dude. They got her. He got her here.
I was there when she was born, Joel. I promised her mother that I would save her child. I promised.
That's why they also added that opening scene to make Marlene a little bit more sympathetic.
I have no other choice.
I do.
He's giving you like he's gonna kill you eyes.
Here with his pack. Give him this. If he tries anything,
Her knife.
shoot him.
Now, this is the moment where I ask you guys, because this is going to start a debate over the internet. I'm only guessing as to what would you do? Because Marlene may not have like gone in with the best intentions, but like also sort of kind of like, did she just know that this is what the scientist said? Or did she think that Ellie was going to be fine the whole time?
I don't know. I do think it's interesting that in this version we're not talking about vaccine, because that was a big point that like vaccines are only for viruses.
Yeah.
But that cordyceps, even in nature, does create chemical messengers that tell the ant's body what to do.
Yeah.
So it makes complete sense that it would function that way in humans too. And that would be how what Ellie's immunity could be used for other people, is if you could administer that when somebody gets bit with cordyceps.
So give the Ellie cordyceps.
Yeah.
That's telling her to be immune to others.
Yeah.
Where is she? Fuck you. I don't have time for this.
Yeah, Joel has gone to full-on dad fuck you mode. He's gone full Dewey in Scream 5. Now, let me tell y'all, this part of the game is actually stressful as fuck. Because you kind of just have to go through it. And it's a lot darker, too.
This is still pretty dark.
Well, I mean, like light-wise. shit. And the thing is, like, Pedro Pascal is doing such a fucking great job right now because you can see it in his eyes.
Yeah.
That he is, like, not fucking around anymore. Oh. Is it the room at the end?
Mm-hmm.
How did you get in here?
I said unhook her.
I won't let you take her.
Unhook her.
Oh my God.
You know what I also think is interesting? And this is going to come in later after we talk about it a little bit, is that they made this whole segment kind of sad and kind of like with the music, it kind of made it seem like Joel is just on a rampage.
Mm-hmm.
And we're seeing shots of people down and dead, which is like, this is fucked up.
Yeah. I mean, it really underscoring that this is Joel doing a bad thing for what he thinks are good reasons.
Yeah.
Because she lives in a broken world that you could have saved.
Maybe, but it isn't for you to decide.
Or you.
I kind of feel like Marlene should have stayed upstairs
Mm-hmm.
because why is she down here? Oh, shoot. I want to say that at this moment, it's just like the game. Like it cuts to him here.
Turns out there's a whole lot more like you.
Oh, she
People that
even
are immune.
lowered her.
Dozens of
She was about to lower her weapon.
Where are my clothes?
raiders attacked the hospital. I barely got you out of there.
Oh, shoot.
Is Marlene okay?
I was going to say, I wonder if she's going to ask about a Marlene.
I'm taking us home.
And she's obviously upset because of what happened. Like, it kind of was a failure for her.
Yeah.
What? What is
Marlene's
that?
still alive.
Oh, shit.
You've just come after her.
I forgot that Joel was this brutal at the end. Now that's gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta walk the rest of the way. Probably about a 5-hour hike. But we can manage that.
5 hours? I can't. That sounds brutal.
Definitely different kids.
How so?
Well, she was a lot more, I want to say girly, and I'm not saying that you're not girly.
This is so weird to like compare them like this in this moment, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I think you would have made her laugh.
Oh. I honestly do think that they would have gotten along.
She got bit too. We didn't know what to do, and she says, we can just wait it out, be all poetic, and just lose our minds together.
Which is exactly what was said in the DLC.
She was the first to die. And then it was Tess, and then Sam.
That's not on you.
I know it.
Look, sometimes things don't work out the way we. You find something new to fight for. And maybe that's not what you
Swear
want.
to me. Swear to me that everything you said about the Fireflies is true.
This part always fucking gives me chills.
Mm-hmm.
I swear.
Okay.
And there it is. There it is. It honestly was true to game.
Mm-hmm.
Legit true to game. Okay, guys. That was a roller coaster of an episode, as is the whole series. This one in particular, I was looking forward to because it asks such a great question and kind of puts the audience in the hot seat of like, what is wrong and what is right.
Yeah, I agree with you. It was a very heavy episode. I have a lot of emotions that we're gonna need to talk through, but
Yeah.
I agree. I mean, I honestly think that it stuck the landing. It did a really good job of finishing out this season.
Yeah. I mean, overall, I think this episode really did the game justice in some ways and some in not, right? So in the game, the the whole search for Ellie was a lot more intense. That's what I was saying, where like it was darker. There was like a little alarm going off, and you kind of felt stressed because you were just short on time and you needed to survive. As the same as when he's carrying Ellie to escape, and you didn't know where you were going. Like you were very unfamiliar with the landscape of everything. So it was a lot more intense in the game, but I kind of feel like I got what they were getting at in the episode, because in the episode it made it seem more tragic. It kind of really pushed to the forefront that like you may view it as Joel is doing something bad and is killing these people, but at the same time he's doing it for Ellie. So that is where like the show and the video game, and mostly the video game, because it came out first, but like they give you a question as to like, they kind of question your morals, and it's a complicated question, and you kind of have to like really think about, okay, did Joel do something good here? And I think the show really portrayed that.
Yeah, I mean, I would completely agree. I think in the game, you're right, and we've mentioned this in previous episodes about the difference between how you would want to ideally portray the story in a show where you are watching as a third party versus a game where it's more immersive. And of course, in a game, like, you need things to do. You need people to kill. So like,
yeah, here you have actors who can portray that emotion for you, but in the video game, you are that person. So you need to get like a little longer gameplay in order to connect to the severity of things.
Yeah, but I did really like that I feel like this almost treated the undertone of what Joel was doing is better, because in the game you're trying to survive, right? And of course you're trying to go save Ellie, but in this it was very much like Joel was a man on a mission, and that mission was to get Ellie and get the fuck out of there and to kill anybody who gets in his way.
And that's the thing. I think if you were to do what the game did, you will kind of lose focus as to what the goal is here for Joel. And, you know, parts of it I felt were very, very fast. But the thing is, like, it's supposed to be, there's not a lot to the end. Like, it's pretty straight and simple. Like, go save Ellie and then take her out of the situation. So I get how everything was a lot more concise. But overall, they didn't really change much to the story. Everything was very, very to the game. They didn't change the actual ending with Ellie and Joel and their conversation, which I thought was really great. And I think the actors, even though they were different actors, like Pedro and Bella, I think they did a great job portraying how hard-hitting this conversation was. The idea of Ellie asking Joel, like, tell me the truth, because she knows that there might not be, Joel's not telling her everything, and you felt that, and exactly like from the game. And
you can tell, especially in the car, like she knows that there's more than he's telling her. And something that I wish that they had kept in from the game in some way was, in the game, as you're going through, you get these voice memos and these notes where you can see Marlene and the doctor are struggling with this decision. In the game, it's almost like, oh yeah, of course, you know, we need to cut into her brain, so she'll probably die, but we'll get the cordyceps and it'll all be fine. But like in the game, it shows you that Marlene was heartbroken by this decision. She really did not want to go through with it, but she made a different call than Joel did when it came to the balance between the greater good for humanity versus the harm that would occur to Ellie. And even the surgeon was not like really happy about the fact that he would have to do this.
Granted, I was really bad at the game and I immediately shot the doctor and the nurses, everything. I didn't give them a chance to say their lines. I fucked up in that aspect, but I really enjoyed that there was just so much, there was like different layers to their performances. I also have to give it up to Ashley Johnson and the beginning scene. That is something new. We did not get to see that before. And I think it was smart to give Marlene a special scene and an extra scene for her to kind of like give her more backstory of her relationship with Ellie, and that it's also a hard decision for her to make.
Yeah,
right.
I do think that was a good way to make up for the lack of the notes that you would get as you're going through the game. Is that she tells Joel, no, I actually do get it.
Yeah,
exactly. I
exactly.
feel for you here because this is my best friend's baby that we're talking about. This is someone who
she promised to save her. She promised to take care of her. But at the end of the day, she had to make a decision. So she made that decision, and it was the opposite of what Joel would have done, obviously.
Well, and we did also see something snap in Joel too with this, because
you saw it in his eyes
at the very end when he runs into her again, and he puts Ellie in the car and goes back to kill her. That you can see, like, Joel.
It felt a lot more brutal in this show than it did in the video game. In this show, it felt like Joel had just blacked out for a second and did that. But again, he's not regretting it. It doesn't seem like he regret it, and he's gonna move on. And it ends exactly how it ends in the video game. It just like black out and then credits, which I think is such an amazing ending for a game, for this TV show. And honestly, it didn't need anything additional, anything different, because if you didn't watch the video game, I wanted that same feeling that you got as a video game player watching that ending for people who never played the game. You wanted that same exact feeling.
Yeah.
So why would you change anything? So I like that it was very true to the game and to the story. And again, overall, I think they stuck the landing. I think they did a really phenomenal job. Did I wish this episode was a little longer and a little bit, I don't want to say slower paced, but like different paced than it was already. But, oh, and another thing that I really liked is the fact that after everything that we've done, it kind of was just the two of them. We didn't have another character come in. We didn't meet anybody new except for Marlene at the end again. But I love that we spent some time with just Joel and Ellie, having the jokes come back and him accepting that part of her.
Yeah, just the development of their relationship and them individually, because coming out of the last episode, I mean, like we said at the beginning of this in our discussion, it's like she was not okay after that, and Joel had clearly like put her in the shoes of like, this is his daughter figure now, and that he wants to protect her. And so, you know, I really appreciate that you got the, like, Ellie is very haunted, and Bella was playing that very well. And then like just the childlike happiness where she saw the giraffes,
and you kind of felt a little bit of the emptiness in the area. Like, it was just them two, and you kind of felt the silence. As before in the last two episodes, it was just super busy. There was a lot going on. It was a race against time to save Joel. But then we just got this episode, and it was just like a bit quiet and somber in the beginning, which I really, really liked. It was a little bit haunting just to know that it was just them two left. And I obviously loved the giraffe scene. It was beautiful. It's honestly brings tears to my eyes every time I see it. But overall, good. Do you feel satisfied?
Yes.
I feel satisfied. I really like the ending. Guys, you let us know what you thought. Comment down below, break it apart. And remember, let's respect each other's opinions. These are our opinions as well as yours. So, you know, sound off below. But again, we just wanted to say thank you so much for joining us on these reactions. We had a blast. Remember that we are still reacting to Yellow Jackets. Yellow Jackets is going to start season 2, I believe, on March 26th. So that is going to be our next show that we're going to be covering. So make sure that you come back to our channel and check those reactions out. Remember to go over to our Discord. Link is going to be down below. And we have a Patreon. Make sure that if you want to support us, go over to our Patreon. But until next time, we have been your source for horror analysis,
criticism,
and spooky,
and sometimes kooky
entertainment.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.